want to turn on some fucking lights. How many cryptocurrencies are in my store? Okay, sweet. Now that's showing that we are live. Live. Here we go. Live with me. Nice. That's showing. Let me double check off of Paper Traders that we can see the chat on there too. Oh, yes. Nice. Now we can comment. Nice. Sweet. Shalom. Okay. Awesome fucking sauce. Let's get the countdown. Oh, welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to another one of our live streams. I am joined by none other than Mr. Hayes himself.
Yo, yo, yo.
And I appreciate you guys for watching. Today we're going to do a similar thing, same thing we have been doing. Right? We're going to go over some charts. We're going to go over what we have going on this week. And we'll also cover those important levels that we have on the weekly. Q&A recap. So just this calendar real fast. Balance, price range, expansion phases. A lot of the live streaming stuff in terms of ICT that we skipped last week has been stuff that we kind of already covered, like the consolidation, where we go from consolidation to expansion, from expansion to reversal, all of that. So that's why we kind of skipped out on that, and we also were just fucking busy doing
Living.
so much other shit. Live, laugh, loving. Y'all know how it is. Alrighty. With that, let's get into there. If you guys at any point have any questions, make sure to drop them down in the chat. We enabled chat this time. Always learning. Thank you for noticing that yesterday. So make sure you hop in there. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you see. Let us know what you want us to review, to view. I'll be responding in there. I'll be monitoring the chat. You can also do that on YouTube. I'm monitoring the chat on YouTube as well. And I believe Rumble as well should be able to word up. Oh, thanks. There you go. Always learning. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know. Fuck. Okay, let's dive into this. I got a drink of water and then we'll look at those levels.
You're funny.
Huh?
You're funny.
What do you mean?
Or babe.
I gotta make sure, dude, nobody gets their fucking feelings hurt. Or do. Honestly. That's on you. All right. Look. Let's take a look here. Previous weekly high. If you think that's insensitive, you can also go fuck yourself.
I knew something else was coming.
Just had to say it. I mean, it's like, listen,
Yep.
I'm sorry, but
We're transparent.
I'm not
We're
playing. I'm not playing no games.
We are who we are.
Exactly. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit with us. We're staying genuine. We're staying transparent. I'm not trying to do anything. Okay, what do we have over here? Sunday. So we put previous weekly high. Hold up, no, over here. Oh dang, our weekly consolidation. That was way shorter. Damn. Thursday, Friday. Wow, previous week was fucking small compared to all the other ranges. Well, relatively small. This was like fucking 6,000, 4,000.
Air quotes small.
Yeah, exactly. In terms of the and the previous weekly lows right there. So not too bad of a range, honestly. We have some nice liquidities to the bottom, I think. we have these wicks, right? We have these wicks to the bottom. We have these levels that we have outlined before, which are all still holding true, right? This level can't get above it. We got a nice little gap over there. We have a nice little gap over here that we have filled. These levels are staying true. 19.3, 4, 5, 75. You can see if we can't get above that, we're still kind of going up. And then this bottom level as well. Like this one, 18.33975, and this 18.08375. Those are lines in the sand. You can see how much we rejected this level and how we sold down. Then we got above it, how it's holding now. So we were just looking whether or not that is going to break. So if it breaks, then we were looking for downside. If it holds, then we were looking for, obviously, continuation up, right? We kind of have a little bit of LRLR right there. This a little bit unbalanced, and I'm really liking these wicks that we have right there. But I'm also like, I don't know what they will do this week in terms of everything. Economic calendar. Kind of covered this on stream too. Tomorrow, they have nothing. I'm sure Trump has some fucking conference this week. Let's see. Trump speaking schedule this week. Let's see if they got anything. Public schedule. At least we know when this guy's gonna fucking speak. Oh, he spoke today. Saturday.
Hello.
Previous month. Show me something not from the past. I want to see. What's he scheduled? Sunday in town. Okay, whatever. That's stupid. CPN2 schedule. Discover Donald Trump events and activities. There are no more upcoming events today. I don't want it for today. I want it for like tomorrow. Shit. Oh, they made this fucking whitehouse.gov site. Fucking crazy. Media. Cabinet news. Wow. Cool stuff. Anyways, right. Tuesday, we have Richmond Manufacturing Index at 10 a.m. Eastern, so 30 minutes into market open. Wednesday, 7:35 or 9:35, so 5 minutes into market open. We have Waller speak. He's a member of FOMC, so we'll probably blabber on about some shit about rates. And the market is going to go a little crazy, so probably avoid those first 15 minutes of trading, first 30 minutes, because then you also have 9:45, you have flash PMI coming out, and then 10 a.m. you have new home sales. Thursday, unemployment at 8:30, existing home sales at 10, and Friday, revised University of Michigan consumer sentiment. We always get a nice move on that. That's at 10 a.m. as well on Friday. So we'll see. We'll see what they want to do this week. Let me outline all of these levels, and then we'll dive into that. Keep it with Globex open. 18.306.25. 18.306.25. 306.25. That's our Sunday open. Right there. Like that. Okay, so we've outlined that on here. Let's do the same thing on these charts. Okay, I trade trade two charts just so I can see what's going on. And also, let's review some of the stuff that we did last week too. So 18.306.25. 18.306.25. Scoot that girl over.
Crypto making me very happy.
Crypto, yeah. Ripto.
Crypto.
Yeah, ACH sold nicely. Jupiter, Orca.
Bitcoin pushed through that 86 that we talked about last night. But yeah, we can talk about that after.
She was going over your levels. Bonk is going nice. Checking all of that stuff. Right, we're outlining our previous week high, previous week low, because we're also looking, okay, what is price wanting to do? Like, is it going to sweep this? Is it going to continue going? It's previous week low right there.
Oh, yeah, can
Wednesday.
you stream in here quick?
Oh, yeah, my bad. I knew I was forgetting something. Like,
It's a lot of stuff, dude.
there we go.
Thank you.
In my pre-flight checklist, fucking
Yeah.
flip on the fucking panels.
Their post-it note.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so we have that. Let's outline some of these liquidities on the 15-minute right to the bottom so we can kind of stay aware of them. So all of these wicks are going to be potential liquidity grabs for me that I will be watching to the downside. So expand those right there. Upside. Can outline some too, but we have these levels all to the upside, so I'm kind of like, I'll be watching them. This previous day high will be important, I think, if they really want to fuck around, take it outside day, be crazy. Oh, no. What is this level right here? Do we have that marked out? 18547. 18547. Let's put that on here. Eighteen five four 547. You can see kind of also acted as a nice little level right there. So we'll have that in addition to this one too. Let's make this one red now. So we're kind of making sure that that is our line in the sand right there to the bottom. Those levels to the top. Yeah. I'll say, like, if we look on the daily, we're probably ranging nicely on everything. 15-minute. There we go. Okay. All right. Also, could try some longs over here for funsies if you're looking to scalp around. But this 4 hours looking a little weak sauce. I'm not liking it. So we're not going to trade anything. Not going to take anything right now. Let's take a look. No, not futures MES. I need...
Gold still going.
Really? Let's take a gander.
Unstoppable.
Let us take a gander here. We want to be for futures. US 1 honey. Okay, so what do US 1 honey do? So, right, we're kind of consolidating here. There's a range. Kind of similar thing that we outlined. So about right there, those wicks, that is where this red line is. Right, so that is our level. So if we're as long as we're holding that on a higher time frame, we're still kind of chilling. And if we start to break below it and displace below probably the previous week low, then we're going to look for further downside down here. Something that we have been mentioning is that we had no displacement to the upside on the daily, right? So as of right now, we have zero well, not zero conviction, right? We have some conviction in terms of upside because on a higher time frame we did hit discount levels. But in terms of like a daily structure, we still have not necessarily made any like major displacement to the upside, which we don't necessarily have to, right? Because if we're looking at higher time frame, then this is just a pullback, so we don't need an upside displacement. Because if we're looking on a higher time frame, it's still just like gonna probably leave a wick, right? But if we're still looking for downside, then that is the lack of displacement is in our favor. So yeah, this weekly, monthly is still just like crazy. Yeah, I mean we're in the fucking range. Like
Duck.
Yeah. Like you're saying, like probably somewhere around right there, right? How we keep on sending wicks. Let me scoot this up a little bit. right there. Right, how all the bodies are still respecting it. So also, let's extend this. Yeah, look at that. Honestly, it's probably off of this low right there. Yeah, that's perfect. I like that. Yeah. She's not looking to. Yeah, off of this low, off of that low. So that's kind of like, I mean, all the levels remain the same from the past week, I would say, at least for me. I don't think there's any change necessarily. We're kind of in a range right between these two levels, just kind of stuck in there right now. Looking to see if we're able to break to either side. If we break into one side, then look for these liquidities to get swept and then see if we continue back up from there. But that's honestly like not much on these. These daily ranges are kind of getting whack, right? We keep on gapping down, gapping up, filling those gaps. Took previous day low, so I would not be surprised if they come up, take previous day high, right? But we just need to come up back above that 18,339.75, like we've talked about over here. 18,339.75. We want above that in order for us to continue to the upside and take that previous day high as well, which wouldn't be bad considering how many little wicks we have left up there. But also, I'm like, yeah, we'll see what tomorrow gives. Honestly, I'm not looking for anything overnight on these. Gold. What is that ticker again? GLD?
GC.
Gold futures. Fucking crazy. Dang.
4 hours just continuous.
Yeah. 1 ounce of Troy gold.
Mm-hmm.
3 shiny racks. Right, let's take a look at our cryptos. So, right, some of the ones that we have outlined, let's go from everything that we kind of have. Where's my purple list? So, FET, right? FET is fucking absolutely killing it. We said we wanted this level. We got it. Close my position. It's continuing up, which is totally fine. Right now, on this weekly, we can look for a retrace possibly into this range right here. I think it can make one more little high over here before it makes that final trip down. But as long as it's, honestly, if it's holding this 0.5830, we can kind of keep going. I did not give a little outline on the weekly as we usually do, just because, like, you know, with our little arrows, just because honestly it's so undetermined right now that I'm not even going to try to predict. It's more of like a day in and day out kind of thing from here. For me, that's where we're going to be looking at. Doge, nice open. The fact that weekly open a little blunt is a little iffy, but also something that we talk about, right? As long as we are holding the bottom of the previous candle's close, or the previous candle's open, then we can kind of continue up. So that's our weekly open right there. I think once we get above that monthly and clear that 200, we can continue way up. It's almost looking like a little head and shoulder over here, or IHS, whatever you want to fucking call it. See if our animal gives. Oh, we also had another one, yeah. But yeah, this outline bounced almost where we wanted to. Held it, right? The bodies are respecting this fair value gap. I think it was on the monthly. Yeah. On the monthly. If they flip this month back green, that will be really good. That will be a nice reversal candle that we have. Let's see. Let's continue our scan. Jupe. Jupe is also nice. These blunt weeklies are kind of iffy, but not bad. ECH. Continuation up nicely. What's this? Now we drew out on it. It's way back over here.
Wow.
I remember that pattern. Nice bottom information on it. Yeah, honestly, this is looking like a nice nice animal as well. If we take it from here to there to here to there to here. I like it. Let me confirm with my guide. No, no, no. 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 6.
No, no, no.
1, 6, 1, 8. 7, 8, 6, 1, 6, 1, 8. Yeah, just about. I think that would be solid if we got that. And then from here we can retrace down. We do like this. And then like that. How about that? I like crypto trading. Let me put that in our chat. This is on ACH. I'll post this on Twitter too, honestly. I'll give it a little post. If you guys got any questions, let us know in the chat below. Chat. Let us know we're always open for suggestions, open for anything. So tag us, let us know what you want to see. If you have any crypto names you want us to view, tell us as well, or stock names too. Let me actually format this correctly on ACH. Where's my layouts? Where's our thing? Files. There we go. Just so that we have a nice clean thing. Huh. Oh, I did post Ethereum on Twitter too. Let me tag that. Let me tag that up. Hello, let's see. Let's do this. Let's share. Let's download that. Current page. Want it to be 2. Let me see. Let me find that Ethereum chart. I posted a while back. There we go. Let me quote this bad boy. ETH. That was on crypto. Sources, that was on Blowfin. There's a weekly chart, yeah. Download that. Paste that into here. Let's see. I am curious if ETH gives it to us. Welcome to the zoo. Such a funny post. Let's continue going here. Where were we? Jupe ACH. That's what we just covered on that daily. Boom. bone we were kind of monitoring, right? We want to see above the monthly. It's kind of having a little bit of difficulty above this 200, but it's trying. It's trying. It's looking up. I'm liking it. What's your thoughts on bone?
Let me see.
Take a peek.
Yeah, it's just so it needs like weekly confirmation. But yeah, it's coming into the 50 SMA on the daily. If it can pop that, it does look MMBM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything on crypto's kind of turning around now. HNT. I think HNT with this consolidation, like we talked about, could see a nice pop.
I like bonk the most.
Render.
Though.
Oh my gosh, she just keeps going. Holy shit. That open 4 hour. Holy crap.
Just boom.
That 200 tap is wild. CRX.
Doge.
CRX also looking good too. I like CRX. Yep.
Pretty much everything we talked about on stream last night is ripping face.
Mm-hmm. Bonk, yeah, Bonk, Sheep, H-Bar, AOZ, Orca, Jupe, ZRX. Come on, girl, give it. ACH, Soul. Doge just needs to. Still a little red on Doge. Doge. Yeah, Doge needs like above that monthly will be fucking perfect on Doge.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, yeah, everything has that very similar look, right? Like once everything starts to get above those monthly, that's when we start to get those big explosions. Oof, AI. What the hell? Gutted. Alpha. C. Arc. Bad. Bell, whoa. BNB, BNC. Let's see what we have. If we have anything. Yeah, everything's kind of got that same look in its eyes. Once we're starting to get that like right at that 200. So once it pops above the 200 and closes a solid body above it, I think you can get in. And then once it comes back to tap that 200, you can certainly add a little bit more. See, ETH needs to get above that 200, and then it can really start going. Right now, so far, it's just kind of consolidating over here. But we did complete that animal. Fill. Flow. What is that? FXS. Pretty good. Good. GTC H bar. Yeah, H bar. I love it above that monthly. H bar looking good. Above the monthly. Once it clears that 200, then we can come up to these ones right here. That's liquidity right there. HFT. Hook. ACP. Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine looking good too. Jasmine's looking really good, honestly. Out of all of those. Monthly green too. Sheesh. Look at that. Jasmine Joe, just GTO, Cass Cava, Dio. Delete that one. Link looks good. Link poking its head above the monthly. 4 hour breaking that 200. Link could go too. Oh, that weekly is looking good. I'm liking Link. Got an animal on it too. If we take this, probably like. So she's a little lopsided, but could at least come up to this B point, I think, on Link. If we get above that monthly, yeah, I'm liking it. Wonder how it moves. I'm not going to open any positions. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this on Link. Right there. We'll put our stop loss here, right? Just to show y'all. And that buy point right there. Hello. It's a lot of Link. Bonk. Oh, Sheeb. Holy shit. Sheep is going nicely. Bring, I'll get DLTC. Magic, what the shtick? Onto Mbox meme. Enum over. Myris. And again, solid pop. Holding that monthly. That's a good one. Okay. I like it. Just keep going here. We're just scanning everything that we have. Looking for anything that has a good setup. People. Pepe. Pepe honestly does not look terrible. Also has an animal on it to the upside. All right. There's our Pepe animal. Oh, let's see, like 618. Right there. Pepe. Pepe could get going. Mm-hmm. Pepe. Perp. Perp looks good. Backtesting that 200 right now. Pixel. Poly. Portal. Pow. Yeah, anything that's above those monthlies and above the 200 looks really good to me. You have quite a few of those. Soul, yeah, there's her soul. Get rid of this. Soul animal as well. If it wants to, it can come up to this monthly. That'd be solid on soul. I'd love that. To that 179.79. Spellis V Steam. Stark STX Shane was mentioning that one. Look at that fucking ripper. 4 hours just a shtick. It's insanity. Sushi. SXP TLM token. BRTRX. T, decent pullback. USDD, Van, Resvet. Vet, I like it too. Look at that. Came up, retested the sword block right here. Right? Came up, retested that. Let me outline that properly. OB right there. Above the monthly, above the 200. Looking for a little bit more upside on that. Ooh, XLM. XRP. Coach Carr said buy XRP. XRP decent. Verge. AXS. Yeah, AXS. That's the one that we've talked about previously. Want to see it. Yeah, this is looking decent. I'm liking the way the daily, weekly is opening up. Nice candle bonk. Yeah, bonk can really get going here. If it clears these levels right there, it can really fucking go on bonk right there. Like we said, it swept those lows, so we got a nice animal on that as well. BCH, Anchor, Ethereum Scale, SKL, AMNT, Orca. Orca, I'm looking for another pop on Orca, something like that. That would be solid if we can get it. An Orca Prom. She used to be my queen. Retrace into that fair value gap or into this FEG, into this Timmy candle right there. Sorry, Sheeb. Yeah, Sheeb. Once she breaks that, that's gonna be solid. 1.5. Where can we go? Actually, put my take profit on Sheeb. 0.234. 5654. Sheep can get there. That'd be sauce. And I think that's doable. I think those can come up and retest those monthly opens. Bonk is doing good. H bar, AOZ, Orca. Just waiting on ZRX. Waiting on Doge. Get us green again. Cardano, Altria, big. Cetus looks good. Mobile. Ooh, I'm liking mobile. Retested that 200. So looking good on mobile. Thank you guys for tuning in as well. If you guys got any questions, put them down in the chat. Let us know what you think.
That one looks nice.
Yeah, mobile.
Super clean structure.
I like it. I might take some just to.
That daily FVG chilling too.
Mobile. Yeah, I like that. Above the 200s looks solid. Mobile looks good. Mobile. What kind of want to target this? Probably right there. 5252. Looks good. Rune. It's good. SCA. Yeah, Slurve. Yeah, like everything that's above that 200, above the monthly is fucking looking good. Tia, well. Dog with hat. Getting above that. Come on, dog with hat.
Eat that.
Get going. No, we're going to recover. I don't know about that. That'd be nuts. They just sent that up. Is that yeah, Fett is a beaut, honestly. Fett has been playing nicely. That's about all we got on here. Jupe ACH, yeah. That's our crypto. That's our crypto. Should we cover some stocks too? Take a look, or
Yeah, we
nah?
can,
Well,
for sure.
I
It's
mean,
up to you. I
honestly,
like to let it open up on Monday
yeah,
usually.
yeah. I think we should, because honestly, it's all gonna be those insides. I feel
Yep.
like
'Cause then you chart stuff out, and then it opens blunt, and then you're like, ah,
yeah,
forget it.
it's all
You know.
consolidating on the dailies. Yeah, the same shit that Nasdaq is doing. It's kind of doing the same old thing. That's a nice one. Autodesk, I love it. Apple, yeah. Honestly, as well. Wait to see what they do with it tomorrow. This is not gonna be worth it. All right. I think that's gonna. Well, actually, no. I want to go over. I want to go over what we did on the previous week. Just cover those setups for myself and for the stream. Let me run to the bathroom real fast, and then
Okay,
we
good.
are going to cover what we have on the weeklies here. Let me put it into. I'm gonna put a. Uh, actually, there you go. Just watch the stream. You can talk to him. Oh, I'm back. Yeah.
Yo, yo.
Yo, 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 yo. All right, let's take a look at what we did on the previous week, just those setups that we had, and just kind of go over everything that we've done. Let me pull it. Oh. No.
Love that
See.
shit so much.
Monday journal, right? Okay. Monday, we did break it down. So let's break it down again. Right here, we had this range, right, in the pre-market. Price came into this OTE. We had this high from our gap down. We had that. So price came up, started to take that. We outlined this on stream. So, okay, well, we can come up a little bit, retest that. We did, came up, sold down. We had liquidities below, Asian session low, that top high. Once we took that, price started to displace down, right? We displaced this, formed an order block on the 15-minute. That's right here. A little later on, this was more like, 10:45. We came into it. So still within our trading hour. Still came into that, retested it, combined with OTE of that whole range, and then sold back down. So that was beautiful. 9:30 open. It was like kind of retesting this little inverse fair value gap that we had. But that was Monday. I loved that one. That was a really clean day. Over here, let's see what we did. I think I have Tuesday on here, trend line. What the hell do we have on here? Trend line, LR, that stuff. We did get that move up. That was solid. Animal is still, it's still playing out. It's a little spreading its wings, but as you can see, we have not cleared. Like, can make it like that. Oh, yeah, it's going to be an ugly one, but I thought I had Tuesday journal somewhere. Oh yeah, we did kind of outline that. Wednesday journal is on it. Tuesday, did I just not do anything Tuesday? Oh yeah, Tuesday was just like complete insanity over here. We did, so this was the range of the Asian session. Right, so Asian session, we came into the OTE of that during our London session still. Came into it, tapped that OTE on there, and kind of started to grind up. See on the 15-minute that we're block. Honestly, yeah, Tuesday was a little choppy. It's kind of fucking whole lot of nothing on Tuesday. What's that? Delete those. Wednesday, I know I have it in my other one because that one was more of like higher time frame base. So Wednesday, right? It's actually, so 4 a.m. or 4-hour candle, right? This is what we keep talking about. We broke this down in our Discord. So we take our 2 a.m. candle on the 4-hour, and then we look at this, right? Or we start looking at our 6 a.m. candle. So what did our 6 a.m. candle do over here? 6 a.m. candle opens up right here, right? As you can see, comes into OTE, and then we begin selling down. We don't quite take that low yet. And then over here at 10, we take it. Liquidity swept, right? OTE manipulation, that was on the 15-minute. Or OTE of the manipulation. Yeah, so on the 5-minute, over here, we had the OTE of the manipulation leg right there, right? There's our liquidity swept. So that was the previous 4-hour low. Over here, we had that tap into here, 9:30, as we usually talk about, right? We typically come into something. So 15-minute, 9:30. Getting lost everywhere over here in the sauce. Okay, so we took care of this, right? We covered that. 6 a.m. retraces into it. 9:30, we typically talk about how the 15-minute does an open, low, high close. So as you can see over here, price retraced into this fair value gap, sold back down. We took this liquidity right there. All right, let's get rid of this so that we are looking at a little bit of a cleaner chart. So then on the 5-minute, once we swept that liquidity, we had a nice manipulation leg back up. We took the range of this manipulation leg. Price came into the OT of that manipulation leg. On the 4-hour, we came right back into that 618, swept these, right? So on the hourly, you can see how we kept on rejecting, right? We took all of these highs, this little consolidation over there, but we were still below this inverse fair value gap, and then we continued on down as we had all of these wicks right there. That was a good one too. I like that, the way that 4 hours set up. Thursday, similar thing on the hourly and the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, we had this giant order block. Price kept on coming into it, and we kept on rejecting, kept on rejecting, kept on rejecting it. Same thing, 2 a.m. 4 hour candle comes into OTE of it on the hourly, right? So it kind of started to grind down, grind down. 6 a.m. opens up below the 0.5 of it, sweeps it. We come into it at 8 a.m. on the 15 minute. It was really beautiful. We pumped into it on the 15 minute. Then we also had a 5 minute over here, I think. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Whoa, holy shit. That's a lot on the 5 minute there. Let me get rid of these. There we go. Okay, so over here, first of all, on here on the 15 minute, we were trading a little bit overnight. Came into this. This was a 15 minute fair value gap. Price came into it. Retested it. Started to pump back up. Then we had a little manipulation leg right to the top. We took an OT of it. Price retraced back down. Continued up. Continued to reject that order block. Then we took our, I think this is the 4 a.m. Yeah, 2:50. No, 2 a.m. But we took this range. This was the last 15-minute range before the price opening, right? So we took that 15-minute range. Plus, we had the combination of that 4 hour candle range, right, that we kept on rejecting right here. So price came into it, rejected these 705, 618s on the 4 hour. Then we sold right back down, right, that huge candle. I think Trump was speaking. He said something about tariffs again. Huge little candle, sold back down. We had a huge wick. So we measured that wick. We take the OTE, or the 50% of the wick, where we typically reject. Price came almost pretty close into it, rejected back down from there. So then our next step was, okay, what are we doing? We take this OTE. So that is our 850 to 910 range, right? Because it's a manipulation leg. So once we find a little bottom, start to reverse. Okay, well, we have not gotten any liquidity. So from there, we can look for a rejection. 618, 786 rejection right here at 925, right? Almost 930. So that is almost our 15 minute coming into this fair value gap right there on the 5 minute, right? Rejected that. Over here, you can see price came up, retested the inverse fair value gap right here on the 5 minute. Also, we take this OTE leg, or this manipulation leg now. Retest the OTE of it. You can also play it as, I know some people do it where you take just the last leg up and you reject the 50% of it, and that works perfectly as well, right? OTE, whichever one you like, right? You can kind of test it right here as well, right? There's your 50% of that last leg. Price comes into it, rejects it, right? So in a downtrend, you want to take the last leg up, and you'll likely see a retrace into it and a rejection back down. So that was also a nice little day. And then Friday, we were closed. That's right. So Friday we were closed, so we fucked right off on Friday. But that's pretty much it. I think that'll do it for today. I think that was solid. Hope everybody enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions or comments, concerns, let us know. Comment down below. Tag us, tweet at us, DM us. Our DMs are open. Make sure you are following at Hayes Beats. He's in chat. You can go straight to his page on there. If you are not yet in our community and you want to join up, that's where we do a lot of like deeper analysis in terms of the market and just post our plays in there, especially on crypto now that we're back with it. We will be doing a lot more crypto posts in there. So if you're interested in that, check it out, www.papertraders.io. It's going to be your go-to website for everything. If you hop in, you can do a week, you can do a month, whatever your heart desires, right? We also have 2 lifetime subscriptions available still at a nice discounted rate. If you lock in the price that you have right now, or the monthly price that we have it at right now, if you join now, you are going to stay at that price forever when the prices go up in the future. So make sure to do so. If you want to get in early, do so. Hop in for a week, take what you need. We're not holding you. We just want to make sure you learn how to trade, and it's not like we're just giving out alerts, which we are trying to do the exact opposite. We want to teach you how to fish, want to show you how to trade, and not just blindly taking alerts whenever you can. That's why we're doing these streams. That's why we're constantly trying to add value to this community, which has been amazing to us. So thank you guys. Check out the YouTube as well. You'll see it at the very bottom of www.papertraders.io. Very bottom of it, you're able to check out all the previous streams that we have done. And then from there, you can kind of watch and see how we did, see our track record, right? On that note, you can probably tune in tomorrow morning. I'll stream at open or before open, do a little pre-market analysis with Eddie. If you guys are interested in that, kind of check out what we did overnight, see what we do, outline the day a little bit. So tune in, let us know. Love you. Appreciate you.
Love you.
Peace out.
Hope you had a good weekend.
Yeah. And